Apparently, the exhibitor paid a large sum to rent out the...
Yeah, what if guests come early? They won't have anywhere to stay. Also, renting out this big of a hotel, how are they gonna make that more?
It's been so long.
Well, you...
Oh, yeah, all this...
Hold on.
It's nice to see you again, Master.
Emily? Is that you? I've heard you've become quite the
Oh, well...
I've taught many students here. And who are these two?
They're my new friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Emily's friends.
And these two gentlemen?
Of course, I'm Ood.
Yeah.
Merchant brother.
You must be here to look for the
Well, what respect?
I'm guessing you're here for the same reason. I commissioned a few eremites. That being said, some of them were a one-of-a-kind.
No, I don't think so. I doubt that's the case. Auguste is even more prone to that although...
Impossible. If a goose were that easy...
Technically speaking...
Well, let's table that question.
No. By the time they compared to things we...
Wait, are you saying...
Just thinking.
We don't have much. You all traveled so...
Ooh, you've got the keys to the room?
My apology. I managed to tidy up one of the...
Oh, and we just showed up out of the blue...
Don't worry, Master. I can sleep on the boat tonight. Or I could even camp in the wild. Even better. Although, would it be possible...
Well...
Of course, no.
All right, then. I'll prepare some...
Whoa, the smell of flowers is so... Paimon took a peek through the window earlier and his house was packed with flowers.
No, we work closely with the essential...
Oh, guess there's just too much to store for the exhibition then.
Oh, this Blaze, while you're...
Yes.
All right, then. Where can we find your luggage?
It's still at the port. In addition to some daily necessities, there's also a case of amber wine that I brought back from Fontaine. Could I trouble you to bring that back? Is that so? Mr. Ood, Mr. Blaze.
Hey! What are you doing?
That's Master's voice.
Hey, it's almost time for the Sub-Zero's festival, right? It's always so lively. Wonder what the flower carriage is gonna look like this year. Let's go check it out!
Edgar!
Master!
Hey, Edgar! Are you all right?
Who did this?
Kyria. Auguste.
Kyria.
Hey, Edgar? Edgar!
No, don't shake him. He's injured. Just leave him to me. You two can... Oh, thank you. Skin is flushed. Pupils are dilated.
That strange smell around here. Is it coming from this bottle? Oh, really? You think so? Do you think whoever did this was hiding?
I checked.
Oh, but that's impossible. The culprit, I mean. It's not like the culprit...
Well, we looked all over, but
The most important thing we can do now is...
So, how's he doing?
When I administered emergency treatment, I discovered a residue in his... He's still unconscious and induced... Ah, yes. But first, Mr. Sylvain, Mr. Lucien...
Wait,
Hey! Were you talking to us, mademoiselle?
Before arriving in Sumeru, I asked a friend from the Special Patrol to look into the There were 4 people in total. A researcher from Sumeru The 2 brothers capitalized on them. In the end, they were sent to the Fortress of Meripede for...
and what does that have to do with us?
Every time your brother called you Blaze, it took you several seconds to respond.
Ah, Miss Emily, out of respect for your position as you have...
You claim to be regular perfume merchants.
What?
Amber wine is a perfume unless...
Emily, you little...
Don't misunderstand, Mr. Sylvain. I don't bring this up to... But Master's life is in danger. If Master's attack had something... So I'd like to trouble you for some information.
Fine.
Sylvain!
Lucien, if this will help us find Kyria, then it will be all worth it. You were right, Miss Emily. There were 4 of us at the beginning. Sometime down the road, the Marechaussee
Sounds like he's still upset about that. Wait, then how did Edgar end up in Sumeru?
Master was convicted as an accomplice, so he only had to serve a few years. He decided to move to Sumeru so that he could... Still, that's how I met him. But we can talk about that some other time. I want to hear more about this researcher.
But before the Phantom showed up at her door...
But destroying all that...
It didn't matter at that point.
What?
Sounds like you did an investigation of your own.
The name wasn't mentioned.
Kyria was Vijava's younger. He was just a clueless kid back then. Vijava kept him close after our operation was
So, you think...
Vijava doted on the kid like you wouldn't believe. If she left something behind before...
And judging by the liquid in that bottle, the Auguste flower wasn't the only thing he reproduced. He managed to replicate the perfume...
So the liquid Edgar was forced to ingest really was Auguste.
Poison? No. If Auguste could be considered a poison... We're not looking for Kyria. We only want to prison as long as we can.
So that's why you never mentioned...
Yes, exactly!
Anyway, that's all.
Well, at least we're able to say...
Well, glad to hear it. Lucien, let's head back to the room and rest a bit.
Yes.
You think so too? But based on Sylvain's tone of voice just now...
The way you exposed them like that? Oh, right!
Oh yes, that's because most of the patients I encounter are already dead.
So you're a forensic doctor?
Close. I'm actually a forensic cleaner. In fact, with just a small alteration to the formula. Basically, there are 2 sides to forensic. I've learned a lot in my line of work, and I've witnessed a lot of death. But this time, we may still save the patient. Actually, Traveler, could I trouble you to... I'll stay here and continue to look after...